Welcome to Love and Lordship Mentoring Minutes. I'm Greg Williams, and this week we want to focus on how to grieve with hope. I just finished a message entitled Living the Life God Always Intended, or The Life God Always Intended. And I paid tribute and honor to three people that have touched my life and that have made a significant difference in my life and have touched this ministry and therefore have touched you if you've listened to any message or you're listening today. I held the funeral. Now let me back up a step. I've had, counting the three I just honored, I've had 4 pass away just in the last couple of months. I held the funeral for the first one in June, and the other 3 died within days of each other just in the last week and a half of COVID, and they were at varying stages of life. If you would like to hear that, you can go back and find it here on Facebook, or you can go to www.loveandlordship.com and you can find the article. It says watch, read, listen at the top. Click on the read tab and find the article entitled The Life God Always Intended. And I pray that that blesses you. So, how do we grieve with hope? I've got 5 things here that I want to encourage you in. First of all, grieve. God gave us life and love, and it hurts when those we love pass away. It is perfectly fine to feel sorrow and grieve in that pain and loss. Number 2, hope. Because of Christ, there is hope. He overcame the ultimate final result of sin, which is death, by rising from the dead, I should say, and conquering it. 1 Thessalonians 4:13 and 14 speak to that. And I'll have these linked for you in the comments here as well. You can share them with others. We do not grieve without hope because we know that there is life after this. Jesus Christ rose from the dead to assure us of that. So hope, even as you grieve. Number 3, faith. Ask questions and allow your faith to grow. Faith must be tested in order for it to grow, and the passing of a loved one can and almost always is a tremendous time of testing and growth. Where will you turn? Use it to grow your faith. Romans 5:3-8 talks about a hope that does not disappoint and actually builds, and then James 1:2-4 actually builds character in us through perseverance and gives us hope. And because, in Romans says, we have that because even while we were still sinners and ungodly, Christ died for us. So grow your faith during this time. Number 4, it's getting crazier by the minute, right? Number 4, rejoice. Yes, even in the pain and tears, at the right time and appropriately, because we know Christ, we can rejoice. I referred to the message I just did on Love and Lordship Live, and I said the life God always intended, and I closed by saying all 3 of those that I honored lived and are now living the life God always intended. And we can rejoice in that. Sin, death, and hell have lost, and we have won, all of us who are in Christ. 1 Corinthians 15:50-57 talks about the victory we have in Christ, and that death and sin and hell have no sting. The grave has no sting or hold over us. So we can rejoice in those. But remember, you need to know the Lord. And so that's why the 5th one is encourage. Share your faith, your hope, and this joy, because it's the only way anyone can overcome the pain, the grief, and the loss of death. I pray that no matter what you're facing, that you will look to Christ and find the peace, hope, joy in His love and in His victory because of the cross and the empty tomb. 1 Corinthians 15:58 tells us that we have won. In Christ, we have won. And 2 Corinthians 9:15 says this, thanks be to God for His unspeakable gift. That is Jesus Christ. Again, you'll find all these scriptures linked in the comments here for this Mentoring Minute. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for your prayers. Thanks always to the Lord. And if we can help you, contact us. Make it a great day, and God bless in Christ.